which leads to better mental health, more relaxation time, and less anxiety. If you're feeling overwhelmed by anxiety and looking for practical and proven ways to work through that, you've come to the right place. I'm sharing 5 evidence-based and proven techniques in which you can now take back your peace and take control over your anxiety. As a certified mental health coach, I've seen firsthand these methods work. So if you're ready to discover these tools and take back that peace into your life, let's get started. Tip number 1 is to practice deep breathing. What deep breathing is going to do is it's going to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, before you roll your eyes, what the parasympathetic nervous system does is it's responsible for the rest and digestive response in your body. This system counteracts the sympathetic nervous system. I know, cue the eye roll. What the sympathetic nervous system is, it's responsible for that fight, flight, fawn, and freeze response. Both studies at Healthline and the University of Toledo show that intentional breathing techniques actually regulate the autonomic nervous system. All you need to know is this leads you to a more calm state. That's it. I know there's a lot of what feels like fancy terminology, but we're just gonna break it down as simple as possible, and I'm gonna do my best to explain that to you. Now, it makes sense that the more intentional deep breathing you do, the more oxygen you're gonna intake, right? And when your brain receives more oxygen, your cognitive function improves. And another really great benefit of intentional deep breathing techniques is it's gonna lower your heart rate. Oftentimes when we're in anxious states, what's happening is our heart rate is skyrocketing. With this intentional deep breathing technique that I'm gonna show you in a minute, it's actually gonna relax your muscles and lower your heart rate at the same time. What is this breathing technique, you might ask? It's called box breathing. Simply put, is breathing in for 4 seconds, holding for 4 seconds, exhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 4 seconds. You're gonna do this for about 3 to 5 minutes, and after you're done one round, your autonomic nervous system is gonna regulate, your parasympathetic nervous system is gonna kick in, and you're going to feel less anxious than when you started. It's important to remember these things aren't going to eliminate your anxiety. What it's going to do is lessen it over time, naturally. And that leads me to tip number 2, maintaining a consistent routine. Maintaining a consistent routine is going to significantly reduce anxiety by providing structure and predictability. And here's why. An effective routine can help manage and even eliminate stress, which clearly leads to better mental health. A study done at Northwestern medicine has shown that having a consistent routine can drastically reduce stress, which leads to better mental health, more relaxation time, and less anxiety. So I suggest start small. Start with one thing, and that might be a bedtime routine or a morning routine, meditating for 5 minutes in the morning, practicing gratitude at night. Start small because small steps climb mountains. If you'd like more suggestions on what kind of routines might benefit you, comment below and I'd love to make a video for you. We're going to move right on to tip number 3, engage in physical activity. I know, exercise, movement isn't top of your priority list, but hear me out. Engaging in regular movement and physical activities has a profound impact on our mental health and reducing anxiety. Because when we exercise, we release endorphins, which think of them as natural mood lifters. Meet yourself where you are at. Don't compare yourself to other people on the internet. Start small and grow from there. A few more benefits of engaging in physical activity and movement are increased energy levels, enhanced self-esteem, even better cognitive function. A few quick places you can start are with running, yoga, cycling, swimming, dancing. Yes, dancing. Coming in at tip number 4 is limiting our exposure to caffeine and sugar. As you probably know, caffeine is a stimulant. So what it's doing is it's just mimicking anxiety symptoms. And high doses of caffeine actually lead to the release of the stress hormone cortisol, which is directly responsible for anxiety. And the reason sugar is so impactful on our anxiety is because it fluctuates our blood sugar. Rapid spikes and crashes mimic signs of anxiety, leading to mood swings, irritability, and anxiety itself. So maybe try things like herbal teas, balanced snacks, decaffeinated beverages, and even whole foods. And coming in at number 5, practice mindfulness and meditation. I know, you've heard it a million times, but let's try to simplify it so it doesn't sound all buzzwordy, hippy-dippy, shall we? Think of meditation or mindfulness as just being in the present moment. Key to this is accepting how you feel in that present moment, not wanting to feel something else. That's living in the future. Or dwelling on how you felt about something in the past. Because when we're able to sit in the present moment, we're better able to regulate our emotions. So yeah, mindfulness and meditation might sound very buzzwordy and cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. Now, sometimes just talking about mental health and anxiety can be a huge help on helping us feel less alone. So what I'll do is I'll put a video right here that you can watch to have a light, calming, and welcoming conversation about mental health.